is Aggie Toppins. I'm a graphic designer, and I come from the United States, and I'm here for June 2017. I teach graphic design at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. I locate my practice somewhere between commercial graphic design, which is how graphic design is commonly understood in the United States as a commercial practice. I locate my work between what is conventional graphic design, I should say, and maybe what looks more like fine art. I worked for many years as a commercial designer, and I'm much more interested in occupying a space that poses an alternative to these commercial mandates. So I make things like zines and artist books and printed multiples. And I think of graphic design not as an industry. I think of it more as a discipline and a language, and it's the language I use to give form to my thought. My work, I do lots of different kinds of things with my work. I think a lot about how I can use my work to trace my movements through the world. I do a lot of traveling, and I make things while I travel. This is an example of that here at the fish factory. Yeah. I also think a lot about structures and struggles within structures, which is maybe couched in a critique of capitalism. And I'm also interested in thinking about loss and how people cope with death. So that's those are the three themes that come up a lot for me in my work. And I'm just using the things that pass through my life as a traveler, ticket stubs and pieces of the newspaper, little bits and scraps here and there. And I make these things in my sketchbook, and then eventually I take them into a digital space, enlarge them, and then I use a silkscreen and digital printing process to make them large and small editions. So I've been building this body of work for about a year through my different travels. And I guess my interest is finding a way to capture my experience in different places through the stuff of that place, the kind of index of that place. Even though it's a personal kind of expression, I try to make these things open-ended enough that a viewer can search for their own meaning in the work. I'm doing something new as well here at the fish factory because we have 24 hours of sunlight here in Iceland, which is a really interesting experience. I thought it would be a good place to make cyanotype prints, which is a light-sensitive process. You treat paper with this solution, and then it's essentially a contact print. You sit it in the sun with an object on top, the sun exposes the paper, and you take the object away. The contact print holds a kind of ghost of an object. So when you look at these things, they have kind of an eeriness about them. They have an X-ray look to them, or a ghostly look. And I like the way it's something present on the page and yet something absent. It's a thing that was there and a thing that is there at the same time. And I'm very interested in that kind of presence-absence way of being, especially when it's simultaneous. In the future, I suppose I'd like to continue making more of the palimpsest because I'm trying to build a really large body of this work. Everywhere I go, I learn something new about myself and about my culture, and I feel like the more I do that, the stronger the project becomes. So I'll eventually seek some kind of exhibition for that. The cyanotypes, I'm just enjoying learning the new process right now, and I'm not sure how that will transform or what kind of space it'll take up in my practice, but I can see myself doing more of that. And then I guess other than that, my future goals are to keep making things and to keep teaching things and finding more things to make and teach. But yeah, and I definitely love travel and will continue to do that as much as I can.